Hey Edson, it's Mayor Kevin Zahara on this Sunday with another Town of Edson COVID-19 update. Unfortunately, over the last couple of days, we've seen an increase in cases here in the Edson region. I'm going to talk about that here in just a few moments. But first, going to run through the Alberta numbers for you. We've had 1,608 new active cases identified in the last 24 hours, bringing our active case total to 15,692 active cases in the province. That is the highest in Canada. We've unfortunately had 533 Albertans who have passed away. Our thoughts and our prayers are with those families at this time. 435 currently in the hospital, 95 of those in the ICU. We've seen those numbers balloon and continually increase over the last couple weeks, which is a concern for our healthcare system and our healthcare workers. And our thoughts are with all those that are currently fighting this illness. Alberta right now has the second highest rate of infection in Canada, behind Manitoba at 359 active cases per 100,000 people. Looking regionally, we've seen an increase in numbers here in the Edson region as contact tracing has been underway over the last number of days and more cases are identified. As more cases are identified, more contact tracing is going to occur. So we are expecting to see that number to continually increase this week as those close contacts get tested, and we'll see what the results of those tests are. We have a number of Edsonites currently under isolation because they have been in close contact. You would have received a phone call or will be receiving a phone call if you have been. I think it's really important to note that with so many of our fellow Edsonites isolated or maybe fighting this illness, we need to reach out and support them as best as we can during this time. This virus spreads so easily. You can be taking all the precautions in the world, and I've heard stories from people that I know who know of individuals that have contracted COVID-19. They were super diligent, but unfortunately, this virus continues to spread, and it only takes a moment of maybe not hand sanitizing or getting too close or whatever the case, and that's how this virus is spread. So we got to be super vigilant here over the next couple weeks, and I know we're going to get through this by supporting one another in true Edson fashion. 19 active cases in the Edson region. I've had the question asked, well, what is the actual Town of Edson number? The Town of Edson is not broken out separately. Alberta Health Services and the provincial government does not provide us with that information because we are a community under 10,000 people. So our number is a part of the Yellowhead County number, which is 24 active cases. We can break that down by region, which is an area from about Marlborough to Carrot Creek. In that area, 19 active cases. Hinton, because they are a community over 10,000 people or around 10,000 people, they're actually broken out separately. So they're not included in the Yellowhead County numbers. So they have 10 active cases. So between Yellowhead County and Hinton, there are 34 active cases here throughout one end of the county to the next. 10 of those in Hinton, 19 of those here in the Edson region, and then 5 of those are in the eastern edge of Yellowhead County. I know it's a little complicated, but that's how the government has the maps set out. We currently have 31 active cases in Jasper, 9 in Whitecourt, 57 in the Drayton Valley, Brazeau County area, and 31 in the Rocky Mountain House, Clearwater County region. As I mentioned, we are expecting to see the numbers continue to grow this week as contact tracing and additional testing is occurring on more and more individuals. If you do know somebody that's self-isolating, reach out to them, see how you can support them and their families. I know personally, I know a few folks that are currently self-isolating, and we're going to do what we can to support them. And that's what's great about Edson and this community. We all support one another, and we try to help out as much as we can. Let's do that and support one another, especially those that are currently sick. We're thinking of you, and rest assured, the entire community is behind you and wishing you a speedy and rapid recovery. As you are aware, we have had cases identified linked to both the Civic Center, one active case there, as well as at Repsol Place. Both of those facilities underwent extensive cleaning this weekend, and are anticipated to reopen tomorrow. We continue to monitor the numbers. Of course, we do have our mandatory mask bylaw in place with a number of triggers. If we're around that 30 case count number, there is a possibility of facility closures in our community, as we will be in a high-risk category. We're not quite there yet, but that continually is reviewed on a day-to-day basis, and if that changes, we will be sure to let you know. Let's continue to support one another. Edson, take care, be kind, and I'll have a further update for you as required. Thank you.